friends, welcome to another Logger Tale. Logger and I have been back to school working hard, so we haven't had a chance to do some Logger Tales. He gets really tired when we're at school and working, so when he comes home, he likes to take naps. We are honoring our veterans. We know Veterans Day is over, but Logger got a new scarf, and he wanted to wear it. And we wanted to honor our veterans and thank them for their service. So we're going to read a story called H is for Honor, a military family alphabet. And it's written by Devin Sicilian and illustrated by Victor Junas. Are you ready to read, Logger? Huh? Can you salute? No? Okay. A is for Army, and an A for Air Force too, an A for all the armed services behind the red, white, and blue. They stand at attention tall and proud, all impeccably dressed. An A for an American Armed Forces, an A for the world's very best. Yes, isn't that right? Yeah. No offense, but the letter B means that you're a brat. Your brother and your sister too, and there's nothing wrong with that. Military kids are known as brats, but from far and wide, they serve their country in their own way, just like their mom and dad. Any Marine will tell you the letter C should stand for corps. It takes courage and character. It takes commitment and more. From Camp Lejeune to Pendleton, the major corps stands by, ready to go whenever they're called, true to Semper Fi. That's the Marine Corps call. D, don't you dare dally and don't be late. Stand at attention and stand up straight. D is the drill sergeant making things rough. You'll thank him someday for being so tough. E, the Navy SEALs. The Green Berets, the Army Rangers, of course. Special Forces, Special Tactics, MEUs, and the darling Delta Force. E is for the elite force. They're trained with extra care. They know too well when duty calls, danger will be there. These letters are a little hard to read because they're small. Behind each sailor, behind each soldier, someone somewhere cares. Behind each airman, coastie, and marine, someone is saying their prayers. Wherever Americans fight for freedom, they very quickly learn. F's for the families, first and foremost, who wait for their return. And they sure do wait. G is just a game. It's just a game, you say? Those in the Army and Navy don't quite see it that way. The Army-Navy football game is a November celebration of the honor and spirit of those who serve their mighty, mighty nation. See? The Army versus the Navy game is a big deal. Yeah. There you go. Not everyone hears it. It's just a few. But there's no denying it once you do. When your country calls, you do your part. So H is for honor in the American heart. You have honor in your heart too, don't you, buddy? You're visiting HQ to see the CO. You're surrounded by several officials. You're also surrounded by so many letters, and that's why I's for initials. R and R, TDY, a night at the ROQ. And when you're hungry, it's good to know an MRE will do. Your daddy has eaten MREs when he goes home. The letter J is just the thing to get from here to there. Here's one racing down the road, and there's another in the air. Jeeps and jets take different routes, but both of them help provide. The military can't keep still. It's always on the move. Pack it up for letter K. Oh no, that's wrong. It says pucker up for letter K, for a kiss and a fabulous flair. Captured in a famous photo on a corner in Times Square. A happy sailor and a happy gal have learned the way the war was done. Their sweeping kiss captured the war when World War II was won. L. Miles from home, too hot or too cold, lonely for months on end. Arrives in a big green sack. It's the letters that you send. The leaves have turned, the farm is fine. The pupper keeps chasing his tail. There's nothing better than getting a letter from home in a big bag of mail. The letter M means military police, better known as MPs. When you live on post or a military base, you'll need a few of these. They guard the base and keep the place as secure as it can be. When you arrive at the entrance gate, MPs are the first you'll see. And you know what, Logger? We have an uncle, his name is Uncle Harold, and Uncle Harold was a military police, and he had a German Shepherd with him, and he loved him very much, and they worked very well together. Up in the air is a fighter jet, or down deep in is a submarine, above the ocean, beneath the sea, and everywhere in between. We're riding the tide, deep blue and green, constantly churning and wavy, on ships very small and impossibly large. Our N stands for Navy. And our papa, your papa was in the Navy, and your Uncle Ed was in the Navy too. Did you know that? Well, they were. Military families tend to move across states and nations and borders. The letter O means pack your bags, for you just got your orders. 2 years here, 3 years there, your family's on the go. Your orders mean a brand new part of the world for you to know. That must be kind of hard for the kids, huh? I mean, it's hard for mom and dads, but it's hard for the kids too. Our letter P will make you proud and cause a little commotion. Here's a hug and a handshake too, for P is for promotion. To move along one rank to the next takes drive and determination, or dedication. So each and every promotion is a cause for celebration. If someone asks about your quarters, I know it may sound funny, but they'd like to know about your home and about your money. Q is for quarters, which means your home, perhaps on government land. Uncle Sam provides you with quarters, but they won't fit in your hand. Rise and shine for the letter R early every day. R is the sound of reveille heard from miles away. We raise the flag as the bugle plays with the rising of the sun. He'll play retreat to lower the flag later when day is done. Sometimes the job is far away. Sometimes it's for so long. Sometimes a war is being fought and we're asked to be so strong. S stands for sacrifice and the special American way of doing what's right for freedom's light to shine on the USA. Whether on a Coast Guard ship or in an Air Force jet or an Army tank or a Navy sub, you can certainly bet that you'll see people work together, busy as they be. I think you'll find that teamwork suits. The letter to us is T. From army green to desert brown, from white to navy blue. Our U stands for uniforms, graceful, proud, and true. From a Marine's dress blues to a soldier's fatigues, on this we can agree. The uniforms of the USA is a symbol of being free. And you know, Logger, you had another pap who was in the Army, and you had an Uncle Bill who was in the Army, You had Uncle Harris that was in the service, and you had an Uncle Kenny who was in the service as well. You've had all kinds of friends and relatives that have served their country and been proud to do so, and we need to thank them, don't we? V reminds us of all those who marched these paths before. Veterans are bound by the gift of service throughout times of peace and war. Old and young faces saluting the flag that waves in the sky above. All were willing to give their lives for the country that they love. W. For many years, if you saw a soldier, you were looking at a he. But times have changed, and now the soldier might just be a she. So, W is for women defending our nation and lives. They're all American mothers, sisters, daughters, and wives. The letter X stands for exchange, which is where you'll want to stop. When you live on base or live on post, you'll need a place to shop. An exchange is a kind of department store with goods from near and far. It's an FX to some or an RX to others, depending on where you are. And it's not an FX, it's a PX. I told you these letters are little. Y is for the reason they do the things they do. They put their lives on the line and they do it all for you. For you to live a life that's free in a nation proud and strong. Be glad there are those who go to work taking your dreams along. And we are. Z can stand for Zulu, but as odd as it may sound, Zulu sometimes stands for Z. It's the other way around. Zulu for Z, Alpha for A, and Oscar for the letter O. The military uses some special words to talk on the radio. And that is the end of this story. And it's a very good story, wasn't it? Even if the letters were real small and I had trouble reading them, it was still a good story. We thank all our veterans, both now and past, who have served this country and kept us safe and bring us the freedoms we have. The freedom to do this video is one of them. So we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you forgive my stumbling, but my eyes aren't as young as they used to be. And don't forget, wash your paws. Bye-bye.